Any rule given by the ministry, through the minister, we call it statutory instrument or order. So it's a form of delegated legislation. Now, another form of delegated legislation is what we call provisional orders. Now, these are temporal general rules or orders from individuals or bodies authorized by the ministers. So we are talking about other government agencies or parastatals under the supervision of the ministry. So their rules and regulations, the order made by them, example, Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation or public corporations or other agencies, rules made by them are provisional orders. They are under a particular ministry and they are supervised by the minister. So rules made by them are what we call provisional orders. Now, we also have what we call order in council. Now, that's the power of the British monarch to make what we call royal proclamation in the private council when there is need to exercise unusual legislative powers in the country. Now, this is what we see in United Kingdom. Now, the British monarch has the power in the private council to sit and make a pronouncement during an emergency that does not require normal law-making process. And that proclamation will now have what we call a force of the law. But it is not a law made by the legislature. So the order in council applies to the United Kingdom. Now, there's another one we call what we call special or emergency orders. Now, that's the power of the chief executive of the state to make pronouncement that has the force of the law. Example, during the COVID period, we saw some states or some countries where the chief executive made pronouncements for lockdown. So, which everybody followed, complied with. So, during state of emergency, the executive has the power, the right to make a pronouncement that the public must be followed. Now, that pronouncement has the force of law, and that is why you see people can be punished, people can be detained for violating that special or emergency order. Now, we also have what we call bylaws. When you talk about bylaws, they are rules and regulations made by local government, local authorities, and even the public corporations. So rules and regulations made by local government, local authorities as transferred or given by the legislation or through the act of parliament establishing it. We call it by